Adroit. They do not have a supernova down the low ground, but waiting for it. It's going to be Boomy.
Isn't afraid to just dip out of his lane and just get something done in the map.
Jabs, bot lane, has been caught out again on the Chen, and he will get Boundless Strike to death. Again, Chen is gone. We have some Whirlwind Rippers. Starting to get those Cyclones or Tornadoes out. But the problem is Jabs has been caught out by Mac on the Ember, and that'll probably mean his life is gone. Natsumi will pick it up. In fact, it's Mac who confirms the kill. And Natsumi was there with the Boundless Strike.
Worth more than him, to be fair.
I would agree with you on that. Ice, a nice outpost still, just before that 10-minute mark, and he's always been that kind of player where if you're not watching, he will just take something away from you without you even realizing it, and now he's going to make a run for it. He should go down and does, but he bought out, and he found...
From Fnatic very early on.
DJ gonna have an attempt here onto Bok, as Moon will also come in. They do stun up the Bristleback, and he really isn't as tanky as you would hope. Bok, can you get out of this? Not quite. Moon will be able to claim the kill T1 tower. Meanwhile, Moon ends up finding a kill onto Natsumi bot lane, and they are trying to chase down DJ on the Nyx Assassin, but CML gets caught out by Moon. Vortex gonna be there. Bok trying to help out Moon. He is out of mana. This could be a big kill, but no. DJ with a Spike Carapace, but the Impale, it won't connect. This may be the opening Bok needed, but Moon, he waits for the Ember. He remnants forward. The only problem was Boomy did end up getting the purge off before he did zip away. And now Ice will also end up going down once again. And that is actually going to be a pretty
With a Phase Boots and Soul Ring as well. It's been a fantastic time for free farming on this L.
This is not what Adroit wanted, but it seems like they got kind of baited into this. As Savage now willing to take a team fight, going straight onto Bok, gets the full unstable concoction duration, and with that Impale, he has plenty of damage. The Bristleback does not tank anything. Now Moon jumping in the back, going after Booming. They also found CML, who gets a blinding light, but it just doesn't matter. I guess what... Oh, here they come. Mac jumps in. Chemical Rage is a problem. Mac, do you have the vessel? Yeah, you do. There's another stun coming out. Savage, he's starting to melt slowly but surely, and Bok really starting to add up those quill sprays. They get another chains off. Meanwhile, Wukong's command going to be in the back. Jabs, he will be the target. Jabs
can have that combination, and Savage is not even out of that jungle.
Well, he's got Chemical Rage again. They use another Spirit Vessel charge. Mac, they're actually dealing a lot of damage, Savage. I think you may have overextended on this one. And alright, they do have the damage output. Savage is going to just take the tier 2, although here they go. They jump onto Savage, but he again has that Chemical Rage. CML going to go straight away. Now the Wukong's doing a fair bit onto Savage with that Spirit Vessel, but it's not going to be enough. In fact, Jabs controlling up with these Centaurs. They will be able to get Bok now on the Bristleback. Buybacks flying out. And Adroit, they've got to be careful. They're going to have a few diebacks coming out if they're
yes, it's AC up, so you can't really right-click them down.
Actually, there is going to be the chains out. Mac getting the Ember. Now another follow-up route with the Will-O-Wisp. They might find Moon, but he does have that Bloodstone active. He will be able to zip away just in the nick of time and survive this as Savage. Moving in on the Alchemist, but now he's in the middle of that Wukong's command. This is very dangerous. Disruption will be there. They'll get those Alchemist illusions, and Savage is now hurting himself quite a lot. Do Fnatic want to take this team fight or not? It looks like they do not as they try to run out, but no, Savage, he wants to go back in now as Moon. Jumps straight onto CML. He just needed a reset. He'll get both supports. It'll be a double for Moon, as now they're looking towards Mac on the Ember. Moon is not done with this fiery spirit, as Mac is completely out of mana, but Moon now being chained up with the Spirit Vessel. He does zip out in time. DJ with the Spike Carapace will hold Mac down. That'll be it. Successfully defend, only losing that tier 3 tower. In fact, they're going to go for more now. Savage, he doesn't have the Chemical Rage for another 20 seconds. He needs to buy time, or he needs his team to buy time, but he is falling way too fast. Jabs, can you keep him alive? There's the Heal of God coming out. Savage still falling quite low, and he does finally drop. And Adroit now need to capitalize as much as they possibly can. They'll jump onto Jabs, but Moon again in the back lines with that Bloodstone. He'll find CML. He's going after Boomy. He is surrounded, however. Can he get out? He can pour Lightning. Do they have a TP cancellation? Natsumi, he can't get it in time.
It's a lot. Like they've got to kill Savage so many times here. I don't think they just have it.
Mid lane, Disruption gonna save him. Unstable Concoction not gonna land. In fact, it's gonna stun up Savage. And now is that their opening? Not quite. The stun does wear off, and Savage, he runs in now. They have their own Spirit Vessel, and Bok is falling very, very low. Moon jumps in to get the job done, and you do not have buybacks available on the BB. Now Wukongs will come out, but Savage, he pops the BKB. CML has dropped now as Natsumi tries to man fight, but Moon is just way too disruptive on that Storm. They're just taking everybody out, and I have a feeling that GG call may be coming very, very soon as Mac almost dies, but it doesn't matter. They're going after tier 4s, and the GG has been called. Fnatic taking a very, very convincing game number 1.
Definitely. You know, Ice does have ways of just what?
Yeah, okay. Alright, that was a bit of an early blast off DJ. I'm not sure about that one, and he's probably gonna die. He eats a fairy fire, and he's dead. Okay, he is dead. He's moving forward and does have hookshot. Bok is also having a rotation come in from CML, so they are going to go for the dive, just waiting for Jabs to commit the hook.
Oh no.
Oh, Mo, that was the Treant block on the hook shot, and now they look to turn this around. Jabs, he is fairly low, but with Moon around on the Ember and a double damage rune active, CML is certainly going down. At least they do end up getting full gank and an unsuccessful first hook shot of the game. Though, Savage going to get jumped on by Mac. Midnight Pulse going to come in, and they will be able to secure another POS 1 kill. And now perhaps they try to make a play onto Moon. So we do have Boomy rotating in, and there's a Vortex. Black Hole will also be committed, and no one's around to cancel that off. That'll mean Moon does end up going down, and the kill will go to the Mac on the Storm Spirit.
Really
good
pickup going the way of the droid.
They're going to rotate in. They want to fight this without the Black Hole, but this is still a very hard team fight to take, considering you don't really have much team fight, though Jabs, he does have Rolling Thunder. Now the Blast Off does connect, and they are at least going to find CML here on the Prophet. They will take him. Now these tracks flying out as Bok does get DJ on the techies. They'd love to find this Clockwork, but he is a rather tanky target. In fact, Ice going to get jumped on by Mac. They'll take down another, and Savage just can't do anything.
It's just not enough.
They do have vision with that Observer Ward and Vortex. Mid lane, Savage going to be the target as they do start fighting in the Die jungle, but Bok gets a very nice cogs off. Now the Rolling Thunder does come out, but the hookshot dodge! Bok will just get away from them as Savage is dying alone in the mid lane. And Fnatic will find nothing for their POS 1 dying like that. In fact, Adroit may still keep going. Can they? They can. It's a 4v5 situation. Zip, DJ does get hurt by that. In fact, Jabs is the main priority target on the Pango. Now they may settle for Moon, and Black Hole will come out, catching 2 of them. Boomy, he will set up for Ice and DJ. And Adroit, they're not really that good at level 1.
Yeah, but could at least force some investments into sentries by it, or at least stave off with them.
Mid lane, Mac will jump in onto Savage. Spirit Vessel will be there from Bok. They will not continue the engagement. So there's plenty of tracks coming out from Ice. Still though, Ricky Natsumi, he will jump in, and they do clear out Moon. With the smoke screen just holding him down. In fact, that's a lot of mind damage coming out onto Mac. He's got to be careful about that. And Fnatic, it looks like they were trying to maybe make a bait play, but
that jungle they really wanted to.
Hookshot, Bok, he's found Savage. Spirit Vessel is there. Boomy, there is going to be a huge blast off, but it only adds to the kills going to the way of Adroit.
Enough poke space to get
Bok. Huge hook shot coming in. The 2-man cogs, DJ immediately being wiped off the face of the earth, and they will find Jabs again. Savage trying to fight. A nice chains comes out from Moon. Bok is getting very close to dying, and Savage, he does manage to pick him up. You can't forget those are track kills, so these do mean a lot more. Now Moon, he gets the chains off. Shuriken tosses is bouncing around. Boomy coming in for a Black Hole. He does find 2 of them. There's nothing to cancel it off, and with that, they will clear out the other 2. And so Adroit still end up winning out the team fight in the end.
And you did force out the Black Hole, so you don't have to worry about that in the upcoming fights. There is a blink on Boomy, so the next time the Black Hole is up.
Hooks in by himself, just trying to save that outpost, but it was already taken. Still, they take Ice. And CML Ice does scout them out, and now the Rolling Thunder will come through. Who do they actually go on? They actually got the Clockwork. Still, Bok is going to be completely fine, and now the Vortex in the back lines. That's DJ, he's gone. A double chains is there in the Roshan pit, but the side of Fnatic are starting to fall apart as the black hole comes out, but it only really catches Jabs. Ice, can you survive this? Well, it's all about Savage right now, who continues to try and man-fight up against 5, but he's going to die, and with his death, the rest of Fnatic will go along with him. On the Ember. Meanwhile, Bok, they are trying to grab him, but Bok will be fine. Now Mac jumping in after DJ, cleans that one up, and he has found Savage, although that's a lot of damage from those proximity or remote mines. It isn't going to matter. They will survive it, and they will clear them out once again. Savage still trying to fight by himself. It's going to mean nothing. The only man to survive is Ice. He's just trying to lead them into these into more mines. Bok about to fall. He'll get the kill on the Clockwork, but he's going to give his own life away. Rolling Thunder. Jabs gonna connect on the Storm. Moon, can you get the chains off? They do. Now the blast off is there with the silence, and it's not gonna be enough. Smoke screen from Natsumi. Mac will survive, and Mac will back off happily. Mac, where are you off to? Goes straight onto Moon with that Orchid. Just cleans him up. No contest, and they also have found Savage trying to push out the bot lane. He's a bit of a sitting duck. They have a defusal on Natsumi. He's still very tanky. Where's the Spirit Vessel? It's on Bok and he's not around. Mac will come in. Looks like he has found Ice. Ice still managing to survive for now as Mac is starting to run out of mana, but eventually the bounty does die and they continue back onto the Bristleback. You see the Rolling Thunder coming out from Jabs, and now the hookshot comes in from Bok, and with that, the Black Hole comes out from Boomy. He'll have the rest of the control, and now, I don't know how many times Fnatic's been team. They do find at least the Aegis. Buybacks to fly out. Mac, that's one stun. That's a lot of damage on Boomy, but not quite enough. But they found a huge kill on the Storm, and now Boomy gonna get chased down, and they will find a secondary kill. Looks like they may even find the Clockwork Bok. Hookshot will not connect, and Moon still controlling him up. Still, Moon is going to tie back on the Ember, but they do eventually find Bok on the Clockwork.
Aren't quite ready to go up, though.
Mac jumps in onto the Pango, and Moon does get killed off by Natsumi. Savage, what are you doing out there? Apparently just having a nice old time. He's taking a fair bit of damage, but not quite enough to really mean anything. And Adroit now, do you push high ground? There are no mines. Hair kid on the tower if he can get close enough, because Bok really is not allowing it. In fact, Bok does have the full Ags up on the clock. It can be a very, very dangerous Clockwork if you do get caught by his hook. Doesn't pop the Ags yet. Just will take out Ice on the bounty. No buyback on him. And this will be the secondary racks and probably the third racks going down. It's like, do you call GG after mega creeps or do you keep defending?
I mean, there's no reason to stop your
They are going to get the cogs off onto 23 Savage. He is going to go down. He does have buyback. He will commit it. This will be the last team fight though. Black Hole straight away from Boomy. He does not want to waste any more time. And Savage already losing half his HP. Mac jumping on top, gets the Vortex, and that's going to be a dieback on Savage. It's a 2v5 situation. This game is sure to be over. And there's the GG call being made at 36 minutes in. And there you have it, John. This is why you never pick techies.
Well, solidly ahead of Mac. Does take a while for the Ember Spirit to start applying its own pressure quite nicely.
Jabs. The very long range doesn't really have any spells he can throw out to really dish out some damage. And bot lane, Chrono will be committed by 23 Savage. They are going to end up finding Bok on the Darks here. It's at level 6.
First Chrono.
The bot lane, Jabs, going to fall low, but Bok is falling even lower, and Bok will die again. Now Moon rotates, wants to go after Boomy, and this should be an almost guaranteed kill as the Remnant will end up connecting. And that'll be a 5-1. 7 minutes in, and this draft from Fnatic.
Find these kills. I'm not sure how you really played it.
Oh, Boomy, he runs into the 8th Remnant. That's an easy kill. And with that, Savage, do you want a chrono? Remnants forward, they jump, they do find jabs. Savage is just man fighting for now as Moon does join him, though nice time walk to take all that damage off, and he's still waiting for the chrono and now gets it. He only found 2, however. He does not get the main target, which was Mac, and Adroit do manage to find a very, very important kill onto Moon. It's really shut down this Darkseer and Bok. There's the Spy Carapace coming out. DJ does miss the Impale, however. And immediately goes to the TP up. Bok, hook shot, gonna be there from Boomy. They want to at least secure the Nyx Assassin, and they do. It was a bit unfortunate that they missed the Impale. However, you still have Moon and Savage there, and they easily clean him up anyway. So Fnatic won't really be too upset. In fact, they found Natsumi down for bot lane. Natsumi will jump in after jabs, but Moon is there, and he has so much magic damage. You have to be very careful if you are Natsumi, who's now going to try and make a run for it, but the Mortimer's Kisses, they are flying out. One will connect, and it will only be one in the end, but the 8th Remnant from Moon is just perfect. Hook shot, mid lane. He's going to be onto Ice. He needs to Crepify and does go for the life drain, but the stun from the battery assault will cancel that off. Though Savage, he gets a 3-man chrono and now goes straight after Boomy on that clock. Can he find more? They want to go after Maka. Very nice cookie coming up from jabs, just holding him down through the Remnant. And Adroit, they find 1. But they might lose even more than 2 as now the 8th Remnant from Moon will latch on to CML. CML just a sitting duck now to the Astral Step, and now Spy Carapace coming out from DJ. They won't follow up, protect that T1 mid, but they don't have the chance. Still Boomy gonna get caught out now in the dire side jungle. Does get the hook shot off, but it is blocked by the Nyx Assassin. Still there is gonna be backup now. Savage, he needs to run as DJ does go down. TP's coming in as the Radiant side do control the outpost in the dire jungle. Natsumi continues to jump forward, but here come the Mortimer's Kisses from jabs. And Savage just man fighting. No crits coming out for Natsumi. It finally happens, but it doesn't matter. Savage, he's just the manliest of men. Mac will finally take down the kill. Jabs, he wants to continue the chase. Scatter Blast available now. It's not enough. The heal comes up from the chat as well. Mac barely survives. Meanwhile, in the back, however, Moon will punish CML for his insolence. At least they found the void. Boomy, you really don't want to... What a cookie coming out of the DJ. Lucky Bear to get away, and Mac stunned up, out of position.
How does he lives on to be a nuisance to this PA?
Certainly does, and now Yule's going to be there on to Boomy. The clock really has no way out of this. He could try for the hook shot, but who are you hook shotting? He uses it, but Moon and Ice had enough damage in terms of neutral items, and now he finds Boomy. Cogs is going to push him back, but a nice cookie will actually drop him down the cliff. Savage should be able to still cut Boomy off, but doesn't really want to commit chrono. But Moon, he's just on point with his 8th Remnants, but now a vac will save for now. Boomy does go down regardless. It doesn't matter.
That was probably...
It's very clear Adroit are the ones that actually need to start the team fight. And Natsumi, he goes. He found Ice. Now that's a good start. Adroit, they could capitalize off this. There is no buyback available on Ice, but Savage looking for the chrono. There's the vac. Natsumi, he's down a half HP. Instead, they do turn around onto Bok, but Savage, he cops a lot of damage from that dagger crit. But he will time walk it off. And now the Yules from Moon. 8th Remnant locks him in, and Bok is dead. The buyback is immediate. Savage is still holding on to that chrono. Aegis does expire before the chrono is used, although they do find Boomy now. Boomy, a very easy target. Does buy back again immediately as well. Fnatic just really taking this quite surgically. Savage almost ties to the crit, but what a chrono coming out. There's the 3-man. Where's the follow-up? It's not quite there, but they do get Mac on the Ember. He does not have biomac, and everyone is just starting to fall very, very low on Adroit as Savage going after Bok again. They just really don't like this Darkseer. Now Natsumi also being controlled up, but at least they do find the Snapfire kill. Bok still surviving as the hookshot is there from Boomy. Savage, can you find it? Not quite. He does get to the fountain in time, but instead you look for the dieback on the clockwork, and Boomy will survive. Savage just not feeling as confident without that Aegis.
And get that damage on.
And you've got an Aether Lens now on Ice as well, so he has plenty of range. And CML just getting bashed to death. He pops the mech, but it does nothing. Savage just going to go into the tier 3 now. A 21k net worth lead for Fnatic. Boomy do not go in there, so it is very, very dangerous right now. And it looks like Boomy is going to end up dying back. As a nice bash is there on Savage. Can they crit him out? Not quite. Ice will just passively heal him up again. Pops his own Aeon Disc.
No,
now Mac, he's going to pray not to get bashed. He'll Remnant, but he uses all of them to try and just get out. And CML, he just bought back on the Chen. And this game is basically officially over, as now the Fountain dive from Savage. Savage, you aren't that tanky, but he may just be tanky enough to find Bok. And it looks like they want the full team wipe, as now the PA getting caught out. And it's a rampage for Savage. And what a way that'll be to finish off the night. Savage will finish off in style.